A lot of what people are struggling with these days are lifestyle issues about not getting enough sleep, not digesting well, and not getting enough movement. And so yoga and Ayurveda are the prescription for a lot of the lifestyle conditions that we're dealing with today. And it's simple, simple stuff. And once you get it, it just unlocks all these doors.
What Ayurveda offers is really an opportunity to slow down, to reduce stress, to get better sleep, to be a better digester, to maybe just feel a little happier in life. So for one weekend, we're going to dive into the practices of Ayurveda. And along with curriculum and getting into some foundational aspects of Ayurveda in theory, what I really hope is to give people tangible experiences that they can then replicate at home. And so this would be learning how to take care of your senses, putting oil on your body, creating a daily routine that will help to follow the rhythms of nature rather than just the constraints of our own really busy schedule. And then ways to establish a food routine that will be beneficial for increasing digestion or just feeling good and having energy from beginning to the end of the day that's sustainable. So, it's all about savoring one moment, and it doesn't mean you have to change your whole life to do it. You can just have low-hanging fruit. I feel like you can have hugely profound effects on the way that we feel and live every day.
Yeah. So in some ways, the Ayurvedic practices are about self-care, like deep self-care, and some of the practices are really should be included in the instruction manual for being a human being. It's like go to bed early, wake up early, knowing how to eat and when to eat, just some basic stuff that we actually don't teach people anymore. So I'll be holding the yoga piece, and we'll be exploring some philosophy of the 8 limbs of yoga. So I'll be giving a really comprehensive overview of what the 8 limbs are, and that includes moral and ethical precepts. So just kind of virtues of life that you can apply day to day, as well as the asanas, the yoga postures, the pranayamas, the breathing practices, mindful awareness and focus and concentration. Then we'll be putting all that together into the actual Hatha yoga-based practice. So hopefully by the time folks are leaving the program, they'll have a ton of life-changing information that Erin will deliver, and then some practices as well to bring to raise energy and feel more embodied and more vigorous and vital in the body.
And they are the sister sciences.
They are.
Yoga and Ayurveda were always traditionally practiced together. And so where Ayurveda gives you the practical lifestyle tools that around sleep and diet and self-care and sense care, it supports the physical body so that we can move along the path of yoga to come into meditative states and get into deeper breathing practices and have comfort in our body to sit in meditation and take different asana or shapes of our body. So they were always practiced together. They were never separate from one another.
So we'll be bringing yoga and Ayurveda together in our program in a way that they were always intended, in a way that's very accessible and user-friendly.